Kind of awkward.
Nice weather we have underground, right? That was a joke.
So I kind of knew even are these people.
These people, they're new friends. Each one of them has their own goal to destroy something or take something.
Right.
What's your goal?
My goal?
Yes.
Topple Stone's Empire. Kill Brutus. Yeah.
That's a start.
And what about you?
My name's Calyx.
Excuse me?
My name's Calyx.
Huh. They gained your trust.
Yes. Good.
Nine, what are your intentions then?
Just want to help you guys. A lot of our goals line up, so might as well help out.
What are you guys' plans?
I think mine can wait.
Fine. I'll get straight to the point then. The eradication of this entire planet. Well, except for us, of course. We have it all to ourselves.
Well, we're just removing the life.
Yeah. Well, your plans are what are gonna get us there. The step.
The step. The step is cautious for the beginning. Though it may not be easy to tell, I'm very efficient with my poison. So much so that I can create either an aerial effect or an utter sickness even Atropagus can't handle. Enough to kill. My plan is to deal with our nearest problem. Fire. Get rid of them. A large portion of Atropagus is gone. I plan to poison the water supplies for about a few hours. Drop their numbers and population down as much as I can. And then we'll swoop in for our attack. Remove them in that situation. Or they're all too weak to remove.
It's not the worst plan ever, but I think we're gonna need more than just that to get rid of an entire race.
Frankly, I don't see the two underlings here doing anything, do I?
I'm planning on toppling stone, so.
How do you plan to do that, then?
With my powers, obviously.
Oh, the powers that everyone else possesses? In that entire clan?
I'll start working on it. You'll see.
Of course.
Alright, well there you go. Is that enough? At least for the one. What about you, though?
It's one out of how much?
Just give me something to do, and I can go do it.
Okay, do.
What do you plan then? What's your first step?
You don't have one? That's disappointing. Your powers are useful. Just help with the rest of the plans and you'll be just fine. Is that all?
Well, I don't know. You called the meeting.
Just to more get a gist of everything. I think this will be fine.
Yeah, one plan, nothing else to follow through. This was great. Really just had that plans to do all this for them. Definitely need these torchlights, they'll be most useful. And the
Nail,
picture.
buddy.
Shoulders get do. Huh. Rio, what you doing?
Long time no see. I've just been thinking a lot.
You do that?
Nearly killed myself. Got it. Shouldn't think that much, you know.
Alright.
Come on. Everyone's done it.
Sure.
I mean, your old man kind of did it all
Okay.
by himself. Come on. Let's head to the meeting room. This is kind of a bigger discussion than I want to just have at here. If it ain't the bane of my existence, or at least half of it.
Yeah. Unless I checked, most of us wouldn't exist if it wasn't for it, so take it as a
Most of
good
us
or
wouldn't
bad
exist
thing.
if the cube didn't exist either.
No, yeah, they're both leading forces. So,
Neither evil, neither good in intention, I would say.
yeah, depends how you look at it.
So, can I just say, I've had a bit of an enlightening couple 20 years. NB had to talk me out of taking the old sword at the business end. I also kind of need to lay a bit of a bomb on you. I killed
Uh-huh.
a god.
Oh
Easier than I
shit,
was
welcome to the
thinking.
trope.
Yeah, god of the earth.
Oh, hated that guy.
You met him?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't get to talk to him. He didn't speak the whole time I killed him.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
I also have his armor if you want to head down.
We'll later.
I'll just give you the patch notes real quick. I'm just say something that you probably won't understand, but it's comparable in tensile strength to one of Lucky's old armors. Something that was supposed to be unbreakable. Although, had a few chips in it probably from sparring with other gods, I would say. Or maybe Lucky. I could see it. But either way, now that I kind of have the title God of the Earth, I've been thinking kind of
Oh, you challenged him for your title.
yeah, just for fun. It wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. I'm saying he was very skilled. Like every time I tried to hit him, he immediately was about to counter me until he made one mess up.
What was
He
that?
tried to use something to get stronger. I immediately used one of my gaseous drugs.
You have a gas truck?
Oh, no. It's okay. So I took a powder that was very, very prone to be airborne, and I mixed in a bit of cyanide, and I put it into a very, very pressurized capsule. So the second he tried to pull something out, he tried to grab something from his armor. I couldn't find anything in it, but he tried to pull something from it. I tossed it straight in his face. Inhaled it, and before he could react, I jammed my sword down his throat. It was a quick drying agent,
Huh.
which caused his throat to basically harden like concrete.
Thought he was already hardened like concrete.
Not his. I already did a
Well, I don't
biopsy
know
on the
the I
body.
don't know the gods and turtles. I don't question them.
They're not made of.
I thought maybe they'd be a little bit more literal with their titles, considering that they're designed for their
They're a
titles.
god of it because they can control it.
Yeah, if that's
Meaning,
the case, all of your members should be God of Stones or whatever.
we can't control stone. We
You
just have
can.
an innate sense of. We can't fully control. We can't just grab a pebble and just fling it into the atmosphere.
Sounds like a
I'm
problem.
saying they have more civilized control of it, as in they can order it to do anything that can break the laws of physics.
Yeah, like most of us here. What's the difference?
More drastically. God, okay. So I'm just going to say this outright. After killing him, I got a bit of a dying word from him. He just said wrong. And now I'm questioning if I even killed him. He was boastful, but calm, kind of annoying.
Nope, still sounds like him.
That sounds like all gods.
Well, yeah, but this one's a bit more, kind of calm as it is.
Spoke
Like,
about.
really.
He was speaking about the humans to me for a second before we fought. And brought up a bit
Funny.
of old history that he thought I should know. Because he knew it wasn't from this. Not going to finish that sentence, but
I can
from
fill in the
this.
gaps.
You can fill in. Without revealing much, he told me what Lucky did. And,
Yeah.
bit barbaric for him. Never thought Stoic statue would ever go full genocide.
I remember him telling me this.
But
To be honest, I didn't really expect it neither. Even at first glance, he doesn't seem like the type.
that shook me. Because I
Oh.
knew him.
Yeah, I
Not
guess, well, yeah, I
not
guess you know,
some
Lucky a little bit more than I do.
no, not some alternate, not some look-alike. No, I knew him. That's him.
The
The one
god?
I know.
The
That is
Lucky
the
you
one
know.
I know. Not the Lucky I know, the only Lucky I've ever been able to be accompanied by. He knows me. I know him just as intimately.
Yeah. So don't you think he would have done it for a bit more of a reason? Instead of just going a bit cuckoo?
10 times the reason. Hell, he led his own clan.
Yeah, he has his own clan now, apparently.
He
Hasn't
led it
fully
well.
introduced it.
People of gold, cities filled with riches. Life there was paradise. He was about the greatest leader I could think of. Until now. He was empathetic, yet he was sympathetic. He was cold when he needed to be. He didn't have emotions, but he processed them more than I did. More than I could. Or I wished to.
What's your point here, Rio?
Do we have any reported cases of a god being influenced by either?
By humans?
No, not by humans, dumbass.
Just in general.
No, influenced by them. Again, don't think I have to specify.
I think this time you might actually. I'm missing a gap here.
I shouldn't have to specify with this one. Has a god ever been influenced by the two? Again, I'm being very exclusive with my language just in case.
I'm pretty sure you can mention the Cuban Nexus. I don't see why that would be a problem.
He's very strict. It's very strict.
Damn.
But has there ever been a case of something like that? Because I don't think he would have done that by himself. I don't think he would have without any other reason other than what I can think of is just humans being a battery for the cube, but no more than we do.
Of course, the humans are a lot more. Humans are, at least a lot of them, especially in a large group, can be really uncontrolled with their own emotions.
Yes, but that just means they're more empathetic.
But it also means
That just means they're more feeling.
But it also means they're prone to even other negative things, sadness.
But then again, why
anger.
would we not just kill like the unjust, the killers?
That's what Lucky did.
He didn't. No.
That's
but
what
then
it even
he
says.
also-
That's what it even says in the books. In the city that was made in his
But then
image,
he
with the whole
also
statue.
killed thousands of
He didn't
innocent.
just kill thousands. He killed millions. They're billions at the time.
Yeah. Of those who could be innocent.
Now they're barely. Now the human population is barely even 100,000.
Yes, which is fucked up.
How so? If the large.
Think how many religious people, Buddhist monks. Think how many people. People who have dedicated themselves to being as positive as they can, to living life in the most unseated, best way they can possible. Why would those be main targets for him to kill? Why would he would go to camps. He would find people and then just indiscriminately slaughter. That is not the Lucky I know. That is not Lucky.
Well, that definitely seems true.
The golden child, literally, of the gods. May not have had emotions, but he damn sure knew when to process them. He damn sure knew when to actually act on what others felt.
What if
He
just
had a strict, if you could call it morals, compass of just what he had to do based on what would cause the most good.
Yeah, So then what if that's what he's following? If the end result is that the humans become too much of a battery for the cube,
Then why not
then the
kill
cube
only
can...
the ones that they put themselves in prisons? Why not empty every prison with death sentence? Why not just kill every criminal? Eradicate them.
Because the need to filter that vacancy takes a lot more time
Do you
than
know
just
how many
removing a grouped
people used to
problem.
be in human jails?
I'm aware. And, well, frankly, you don't really need to tell me. It doesn't really seem necessary. This information you're giving me also doesn't seem necessary. I get your concern, but frankly, what's done is done.
I'm
Can't
not
undo
done.
the human population.
I know. But it can fix what happened.
What do you mean? You're gonna go back in time?
Don't need to. Because then there would be no reason to. And I would never have existed. Going back in time is the stupidest solution to any problem. Time is not something you change unless you have a death sentence for yourself. If I changed it, I would never have led to the incurrence of myself having to go back. Meaning everything I did would be in vain and it would never have even happened. Creating a loop of me just not doing what I set out to. I fix things at the present. If you had half a brain, you can comprehend what I mean.
So what do you want to do?
I mean to bring back the human race.
No.
I mean to export us out of this planet.
Can't happen, bro. Can't happen,
It's
man.
happening.
I mean, oh, it's happening. Like, come...
I'm
That'd be
not stopping.
so unnecessary.
Not unnecessary. We
Of course
are
it's
this.
Of course it's unnecessary. They failed.
They did not fail. They were put under the thumb of a god. How
Yeah,
would you
and now
have to
most of them
push
can't
out?
even... Yeah, now most of them can't even come back from it.
So we give them a chance to.
Why? Why do we bother? Why do we bother with that? Can't keep living on our
You
own,
don't
son?
have to. I'm saying we move.
What, move planets?
We did it before. We have not built enough here to justify this. I'm saying a select few of us stay so we can overwatch them to make sure that they live lives justly. The cube will follow us. The Nexus will follow us. They did not
Nexus
decide
may
to come here.
follow. Who says the cube will?
The cube will stay there. So it'll take longer
So
for
then what?
anyone to.
We leave. So then what? We leave a
I'm
problem that's the
saying
fault
it'll
of the
also
gods to the humans?
it will
Think they can
also
fix anything?
it will also cut us off from any influence of the cube. Select few meaning about 4 Atropagans. 4. 4. 4 select few. One
We'll
from
leave
each of
just
the main.
4 fucking Atropagus back. Really?
Leave 4. And I'm saying it's a few leaders.
What would be the point of that?
I'm saying it
It
would be
doesn't
me.
fix anything, man.
This would fix our stain on this planet.
What stain? We got here, we thrived, they lost.
We thrived. We took over. We took
We didn't
advantage of a
take over anything
fall.
that was the humans.
We took
This
over.
land was completely unoccupied when we got here. We discovered the humans
It was
afterwards.
theirs.
It wasn't. Cause guess what? No one fucking
And
landed
what
here.
do we do when any of them trespass here? What do we do if any of them follow any signs of civilization? There will be scouts who find us. What do we do? Do we just murder? Slaughter? Make us no better than anyone who follows the cube?
Remove a
Slaughtering,
problem.
no matter what cause it has, is unjust.
What effect does squashing an ant do?
They're not an ant. They are
They're an
intelligent
ant.
life. Ants do not have intelligence.
Oh no, they do.
These things
Ants can
have
have intelligence.
true.
A lot of animals have their own intelligence.
These things have true sentience.
And every
Humans have true
animal doesn't?
sentience. They have free will. They have a mind greater than anything on their planet. Just like us. I'm saying shooting them, killing them, would be just like stabbing ourselves. Our body
You are
composition is
not
so
comparing us to the
similar.
humans.
I'm comparing us because we are physically similar. We are not just physically similar, we are
Maybe,
similar in intellect.
maybe someone in skeletal. Nowhere in
In a
intellect.
skeletal,
Nowhere
in
in strength.
appearance, in
Nowhere in
intellect, in
endurance.
soul.
No. We are nothing like them in any
Then
other
maybe you
means besides
Then maybe you're
pure
too
appearance.
narcissistic to see that you are just like something you deem inferior than yourself because you detach yourself from the idea of being mortal. Because they have true mortality.
You know,
They,
you did not just accuse me of having a fucking god complex. Come on.
says the guy with the most wealthy kingdom, the main. Aren't you one of the most powerful people on this planet? In our entire species. You
You
are
don't
the
know
most
that.
powerful because you put yourself in that situation.
You don't know that.
I do know that. I know
Alright.
that because where
Isn't
I'm
that
from,
just
it's still the
aren't
same.
you just putting
From
me on
where
a
I'm
pedestal
from,
then?
you're still the same. No matter what. You and your position never changes. Never. Not once in the infinite cosmos has your position ever been unrelevant to the story that is told every day.
Yeah. Because I was born into this. I'm a falconer. What do you want? I was born into this. I look for the common interests of our people. Your people
Falconer,
too. Everything.
Falconer. Your bloodline. It's no less bloody than mine.
Very true. We have a lot of our own blood on our own hands. A human is
Oh.
no different, if you claim that to be so.
A human is no different blood on our hands. You just said that yourself. Thank you for agreeing with me on that.
If.
A human is no different blood than ours to spill. So why spill it instead of preserving it?
So what, you want me to make a peace treaty with what little humans exist? You think they would not show
Let
some
them grow.
hostility? Oh, we've let
We
them
are not
grow.
connected to the God who did this.
There are so many other lands that they can grow on.
And there's infinite amount of planets around stars in
You
the
say
Goldilocks zone.
infinite. You say
In the
infinite.
Euclidean Goldilocks zone of every star, there is at least one planet that occupies it, meaning there is
Then you
livable.
make more space pods, Rio. You make more goddamn space
We've done
pods.
it before, why can't we just focus on it again?
Because the technology is
We have not been able
encrypted.
to find any other smart life, no other sentient life than us and the humans.
Rio,
The fact that we haven't, and the fact we have not encountered it,
space demons, Indirians. There's like what other 8 other species of
that
demons
do
from
that
Samuel's
are not
side that are
relevant to
also
this
said. How
reality
are they not relevant to this reality? They have entered this reality. They are as irrelevant
because
as
they do
ours.
not exist others.
What?
This is the only time they have existed.
How do you know this is the case in every other one? Like you said, there's infinite. This could be the case somewhere else by now. Before. After. That could be the case in so many other timelines. Maybe you just didn't land in something that was familiar.
You're wrapping around your mind around a concept that should not be seen. Every single one of these is infinite yet limited. Every change is so small yet so grand. The probability of one of them happening twice is less likely. It's less likely than the chances of being born. The chances of being born are very low. for one individual. Say any other could have been born from me. Those are the slimmest chances. That is the life lottery. And there is still more chance in that of me existing over others than a singular change happening again in infinites. Time folds like metal. Once one little dent is in, it cannot change, but it cannot be replicated. Not exactly. There may be others like it, but there will never be another one named the same. These speed demons are never going to exist again, and they have not existed previous. We are a constant. Humans are a constant. Me and you, Sniper, Maxwell, hell, Leon. There are a few of us that are constants. Hell, even Ryan. Ryan Feather.
Would imagine so.
Constant. And yet there are some who do not exist anywhere else. There are a few constants on our reality, yet some stay the same no matter what. And I wish one of them wasn't me. Because no matter what, I'm always seen to be terrible. I always fall for the smallest bribe. I do not want to be one of these constants. So I'm breaking my own mold. I have always looked out. I have been one of the forefronts in looking out for the Atropagan species. I'm going to break that mold. And I'm going to be the change that happens in what I want. In what this world could have. I'm going to change, and I'm moving our home planet.
Why bother?
Because
We've spent so much time here.
so much time here. No, not here. I've spent so much time of my insignificant life on somewhere that does no longer exist. Somewhere that does not appear to have ever existed. My memory is the only linking factor to something that I could barely even think exists. By all records, I should not even exist. The fact I do is a blip in the machine, and I am done. Our existence may be a constant. The humans is too. Why value ourselves more than them?
What if this story that you're saying was positioned around us on purpose?
If it was, then it's a flawed-ass story that I wish never started.
Alright, say that's true.
We are a flawed species.
Tell me something different that, the humans would do better. What would they do that wouldn't fuck them up in the long run?
That's for them to decide.
And that's for
I'm
them
giving
to
them
repeat.
free will. I'm giving them free life. And
Yeah,
I'm
they
going
have
to
life. Last I checked, we haven't really stopped them from living. We haven't actively gone out to murder them in every face, in every plane of the earth here yet.
Yet. Then again, why'd you say yet? Because you're going to, and it's what you're thinking. You're saying it because you know it's true. Soon enough, we'll have enough of us to need more land on this planet. To need to expand, move out, soon enough dig into the crust, into the mantle, until this planet is nothing but a fucking roach hill.
What else makes a difference from the humans?
The
They'll
humans
go just as fast, if not faster.
No.
Waste of resources on things that aren't
will
necessary.
take our route now if we follow this example. If we move out and head to another planet, so will they. They will move to another planet. pull themselves out into the cosmos and help themselves thrive.
You're saying this like space travel is easy for them. They never
I'm not
had the
saying
technology.
they could.
They
Again,
could.
thousands.
You
To
really want to
us,
wait for that?
okay, 1,000 years for us, they're gonna be so much less inefficient. They live for max 120 years. Max. We live thousands throughout our species. Throughout our species, a whole lifespan could be done with 10 humans, born after another. We are going to be obviously more advanced than them because we got the genetic lottery. We got the sharpest knife in the toolbox. We live for so long that we will have the advantage no matter how long they go. Space travel for us still wasn't easy, but it took us less time than they will ever have. So I'm saying, give them the starting building blocks and let them go.
If we invaded them, why help them? Because
We
last I
can-
checked, it wasn't us that dwindled their population to a few thousand.
It wasn't. That's why they would trust us. If we say, we are going, and we hope that you one day follow us to the
I'll just
cosmos.
live amongst them. Because frankly, I don't see this human influenza really working in the long run. They can't learn as fast as we are. They can't move as fast. They can't even fucking lift as much. They're
Because
you
we are
you say that
genetically...
I think they're inferior when frankly I don't think. I know.
You know that they are inferior in genetics. You do not know that they are inferior in mind, in soul, and
Oh
in
Jesus.
heart. And of course, here comes the criticism for speaking something I believe. We are an independent being. We have a story written about us throughout time. It plays out. But we have free choice. We have free will. If our ends are written, why not just let the story go, no matter how it changes?
Yeah, so we'll let the
The end
story
result
go.
will be
We'll
the
be
same.
yeah, so what's the point of doing this? Because frankly, last I
If
checked,
we move out, we die, we born new, we live. Nothing changes in our life. If we move out for them, their story changes fully. They're no longer the second biggest species on the planet.
why do they
They can,
bother?
they can thrive. They can work with what we left
Why do you
behind.
want to waste your time with a species of their lows? They don't do anything.
Because
They
I've
don't
done
serve a
nothing but
purpose.
oppress them. I've done nothing
Okay,
but oppress them. So I want to
trying
change
to
my
do
life.
something that will also, guess what, fuck us up in the long run is not
How would it
helping.
fuck us up in the long run?
Because they'll take the resources from the lands that we'll also need in the future.
We'll also need those resources that we can find on other planets. There's a limited amount of elements that we can find. There is a limit. I can draw right now every element on this table. Every element that you will be able to ever find. We could get all of those from a few ashes left behind by dying stars. We birth less because we live longer. And because if we birth the same amount, we would be overrun with people and would use up every planet in a matter of a few millennia.
Yeah, so don't you think that this is better instead of having less of a lifespan, needing to rush
We
through
can
things?
find a bigger planet.
And we have.
Then why don't we move?
Can't make it. It's too far. So many
Too
planets that are
far.
habitable are too far.
Too
We
far.
have projects here that are going to fix all of our problems here.
What do you say?
Make
Hey,
this place more flourishable. The whole planet more flourishable. I am more than fine working amongst the humans, keeping them safe, keeping their zones safe. letting them live amongst us, but frankly, I don't see the point in letting them thrive. They'll thrive along with us, as it's probably really the only safest option.
Safest, so you care about their safety even if they're unhappy.
If it means they're unhappy, fuck, go somewhere else. Maybe they'll go to their own planet once we discover our own shit. We'll let them use our stuff. They'll find a place that's either better, or fuck, we'll throw them on the moon.
Throw the entire human population, which, in my experience, has been up to about 8 billion, to the moon. You see through the eyes of someone who doesn't understand a big picture.
I've seen a big picture. I have a big picture. I have plenty of big pictures. You just don't seem to get them.
Because they don't coincide with mine.
Of course.
Then I guess we aren't
Well,
allied.
let's find a middle ground.
We aren't allied in thought.
Find a middle ground. I have no problem with that. Find something to compensate for what we want. You want the humans to live? I
I
simply
want them to live happily and thrive.
Oh, they'll probably find. Well, last I checked, they're very adaptive. They can work with us.
Let them have their planet. Theirs. It has belonged to them. We are invasive. We should not be here.
They evolved last.
They evolved.
In
at the right time.
their order of evolution, they were the last to appear. Last I checked, they were technically
Actually,
the
no.
invasive type.
Let me draw a timeline for you, okay? At the creation of this planet, the amount of time where you could just take this whole timeline and throw a dart at a random moment and find life that is sentient is less chance than you can ever find. 3 billion years. Over 60, actually, over 128 billion years of this planet existing, and only for about a couple million has there been life. And only over a very short thousands of years has there been sentient life. I can alter whatever I want. I can change the course of this however I want. I'm changing it for the better of most species.
Just
And
one.
for right now, most species counts them too. If it changes lives,
What does the
I will
humans
do it.
do that will even help us? Help anyone else besides their own?
Okay. Let me drop some people on you that do not exist or have not had the chance to be even born. Great scientists, great minds, great people, people who've went to the moon, people who have explored their universe, have planted rovers on Mars. Albert Einstein.
Now, last I checked,
Can't
they're
bring
in
up
the
things that can't
timeline.
exist. Got it. Alright. I was seeing. But
Frankly,
now,
what are you going? Where
I
are you
can't just
going?
say
Where
right
are you
now.
going with
Can I
this?
finish? I'm going to betray the entire Atropagan people for the humans. And I know you can't interfere now that you've heard. So go sit in your desk, kick back and watch.
Yeah,
I'm set in stone, baby. Can't get rid of me.
Yeah, you know what's also set in stone?
What? Your infinite power?
All of your graves.
Alright. I've said all I need to. Just letting you know he stepped in. You know all you can. The Atropagus are no longer my people. Fight with the humans or fight against them, I don't care. But I'm
We're not
going for a
allowed to
good
work with
cause.
them.
I'm going for a good cause.
Don't do anything stupid.
I'll do okay, no. I am going against our entire species for them.
Uh-huh. I hope they're
I
worth
do
it.
not care.
Because
If I
frankly,
have to start
I
a
see
war, I
nothing
will.
to them.
I plan to start a war. Build an army, I don't care. Build your people. Inform them. You can't kill me. I can't kill you. If I did, this would all be for nothing. Bye, Falconeer. Hopefully never to see you or your bloodline ever again.